everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to talk about creative ways that I have saved money. As most of you guys know, I am on a debt-free journey. I have been following the Dave Ramsey baby steps, and I am on baby step number 2, which is pay down my debt. And that means you have to find any sort of extra cash that you can get your hands on and pay down your debts with that. So I've had to come up with creative ways to kind of save money and spend less, and so I thought I would share them with you guys on here. If you are new, please subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you do like these kinds of videos, and I will be sure to make more. I love to make finance videos, budget videos, and of course organization videos. So I will be sharing these tips with you guys. I hope you enjoy. So the first way that I save money is to turn my air conditioning off when I leave the house. So I live in South Texas where it's very, very hot, and I kind of freak out when I see people here on YouTube kind of like freak out when their air turns on. They're like, oh, my air's on, and I'm like, ugh, my air's on all the time. Like, how can yours not be on all the time? We live in like the pits of hell of South Texas where I'm from. It's like super freaking hot all the time. You cannot live with an air conditioning off because elderly people die where we live if the air is off. So we have to have it. But when I leave the house, I turn mine all the way up to 80 or I turn it off. And there had been kind of like this myth going around that if you turn your air off, it costs more to re-cool your home when you come home, which is not true. Being that I used to have my air on all the time, and I learned very quickly when I became a single mom that this is not gonna fly. Nobody's home. The house isn't gonna cool for the pets. They are perfectly fine in 80 degrees. I started turning it off, and I noticed a huge savings in my bill, and my house cools off rather quickly. I never had an issue even in my larger home with it cooling off. I mean, it cools off like really, really fast, and I like to keep my air pretty much like at 75, sometimes 74 if it's really hot, and at night I like to sleep with it at 70. So I know some people are like, oh, you're trying to save money and you sleep with your air at 70. Yes, I do, because it's still hot at night, and I like my house really crisp and cold, and you know what, I don't want to sleep uncomfortably. And so yeah, but I did move to an area that has a way better provider, so that has been a huge help. My bill's literally cut in half from my old place. So another way that I have saved money is these little guys. I don't know if you have seen them from takeout restaurants, but they are amazing Tupperware. So I don't know about you guys, but when guests come over and I give them food to go, I never see my Tupperware again. I'm like, farewell. I'm writing them letters. We're pen pals now because I'm never going to see you again. So instead of giving away my expensive Tupperware and having to rebuy Tupperware for my home, I just keep these on hand. These are disposable Tupperwares from restaurants, but I'm sorry, if a restaurant wants to give me something this freaking sturdy, I'm going to keep it, and then I will give it out as a to-go to my friends. Here you go, take it, keep it, throw it away, I don't care. It was free for me. It's an amazing, I think it's an amazing container, and a lot of restaurants give these out. So keep those on hand. Don't waste your money giving out your good Tupperware, even your Dollar Tree Tupperware that still costs you money if you never see it again. And little by little, that Tupperware collection just like dwindles down, and then there you go, having to spend money buying a bunch again. So you know what else I do? I even upcycle stuff that like potato salad comes in, Cool Whip, things like that, and people down where I live say that's like real Mexican of us, but dude, I don't care. I just, you know, it's free and it's recyclable. Why am I going to throw away a big hunk of plastic when I can reuse it? Now, don't clutter up either with those things. Just save up a little bit where, you know, people that can come over can take some stuff comfortably, but they're not going to like clutter up your, you know, your cabinets with like potato salad containers either. Another way I save money is I no longer buy napkins. I no longer buy napkins. I bought a set of cloth napkins that I really liked from Walmart, and it was like $10, and then I have these right here. This is for my son. So mothers out there, do you know what this is? This is a good old burp cloth. So I upcycled these to cloth napkins for my son. So he already knows I have them in the drawer with my napkins. I mean, he uses mine too, but these are really good because they're absorbent. So if he spills anything, I can just pick it up on the spot as well. They weren't stained. These were hardly even used. Like, my son never really spit up, and even if he did, big deal, he can wash these, and he uses these all the time as napkins. So that is an upcycle. I'm no longer spending money on napkins. I've had people come over and be like, where are the paper towels? And I'm like, I don't have any paper towels, sorry. And if we have a spill or a mess, I have old towels and rags designated for that purpose. So burp cloths are a great way to be reused as napkins for your little ones. So let's talk foundation, ladies. Makeup can be expensive, and when we run out, it's like, ugh, I have to go to the store, I have to go buy some new foundation. So I will tell you, my foundation, this one has a pump. I like to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect, but most foundations, for the most part, unscrew from here, just in case you didn't know, to reveal what's inside. And so when I thought I was finished with my last Milani foundation, I looked inside to see a bunch that the little tube can't reach and pump out. So I just got an eyeshadow brush. I made sure to clean it really well, and I just stuck it in on the side, and I just started scraping from the top all the way down to the bottom. And I'm not even joking, I had enough foundation in there to last me a whole other month. So that was like crazy for me. I was like, I can't even believe that this much foundation is left behind in the bottle, and we just toss it out. So now I get an eyeshadow brush, I go in there, I put it on the back of my hand, I use my brush, put it on, voila, I'm done. Another 30 days of makeup in these things, maybe 15 days to 30 days worth of makeup depending on the coverage in these bottles if you get a brush and stick it in there. And I think they even sell little spatulas at Sally's as well. And last but not least, if you want to get real Mexican, these babies. Soap dispensers, shampoos, anything that dispenses something that creates bubbles. If it's running low, again, the problem is that this inner tube cannot reach the soap at the bottom. So what do? I add some water in there, I shake it up, and I've got another week's worth of product. And it doesn't wash any different. I don't see any different in the cleanliness of my hands, my hair. I even do it with detergent. Like if I have my pump detergent, I'll add a little bit, or even in the bottle, I'll add a little bit and get a few more washes out of it, and my clothes still come out just as clean. So I recommend it. I know some people are kind of against it, and like, I hope nobody gets offended that I'm saying like real Mexican, like I'm Hispanic, and it's just the culture down here where I live. Like it's like 90% Hispanic down here, and so everybody just kind of uses that term like, oh my god, you're such a Mexican, like you're so Mexican with that. And so it's just the way that we kind of stretch things. So yeah, so those are my tips on the way I save money in a creative fashion. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys are new to my channel, once again, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!